We welcome you to the WB Mason post-game show. Ryan Ruocco alongside Jack Curry. Yankees beat the Orioles 13-1 the final in the middle game of this three-game set. Jack, we talked about yesterday how after the series in Miami, after the deadline moves, Yankees had all this good mojo and then had a really flat performance, flat loss, and then some tough news with Garrett Cole, Jordan Montgomery, and COVID. Well, tonight, they bounced back. A lot of things to like, but probably most especially Luis Gil in his Major League debut.
Right, Ryan. Just as things were getting a little stormier again and a little tenser in Yankee land, here comes a 23-year-old in Luis Gil making his Major League debut to calm everything down and to bring some stability. We talked a lot on the pregame about the pitchers the Yankees don't have right now. Cole, Montgomery on the COVID IL. Other pitchers on the IL are unavailable. Here's a pitcher they do have, a 23-year-old with some swagger, a 23-year-old who walked out to the mound and said, I have the confidence that I can pitch at the Major League level. I want to stay here. I'm going to do everything I can to show you why I should stay here. Ryan, across 6 innings, he did exactly that. We talked about that explosive fastball. He throws it up in the zone to get swings and misses, but he also can command it down in the zone. The slider was good. The changeup, which, by the way, comes in at about 93, was also impressive. Just a tremendous debut for Gil. And if you're a Yankee fan, you're looking at your calendar right now and saying, okay, 5 days from now, I want to see this kid pitch again. That's how good he was.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We'll take a deeper look right now at Gil and the Cadillac pitching performance. Jack, you loved this before the game with Gil.
I did. This showed me some confidence and some swagger that Domingo Germán is basically touting him like a heavyweight boxer, and Gil is cool enough to tip his cap to the crowd, and then he's talented enough to start off by getting a really good hitter, Mullins, to fly out to left field to Joey Gallo. There's the fastball, Ryan, that we talked about. Urias swings over it. 2 batters later, it's Santander, and he gets him to swing under that fastball and hit it to Aaron Judge in right field to end the inning. Top of the second, here's the slider that just freezes Severino. And Ryan, here's the changeup I was talking about, 93 miles per hour to get Mullins in the 3rd inning. Top of the 4th, Mountcastle hits this one to 3rd. And right there is Odor to throw across the diamond. Later in the inning, he gets Stewart to lift the changeup to left. That allowed him to escape his first jam.
Top of the 5th, Severino going to ground this slider to 3rd. Backhand stop by Odor. And scooped up beautifully by Anthony Rizzo. Boy, as his defense shined. And how about this way to end it? Slider on the outside corner, strike 3. His 6th strikeout of the game. Goes 6 innings, allows just 4 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 88 pitches, 62 of them strikes. How about this? Yankees all time? Yeah. It's not a long list for pitchers who've gone 6 or more innings and not allowed a run in their Major League debut in Yankees history. Luis Gil adds his name to that list.